Obviously from the state of Washington. Senator, thanks very much for spending a few minutes with us, and I'm curious as to how the chamber felt different this morning than the last, say, 3 days you've witnessed.
Well, obviously, we're hearing from the other side. I think the chamber itself, people were listening, respectful, wanted to hear what the White House had to say. And I think that the spirit is, well, give us your evidence. Where are the documents? Where are the witnesses? Tell us the facts, and I'm hoping that that is what they intend to do. I
asked Chris Coons if it was his anticipation that on Monday, basically it might feel like the Bidens are on trial, and he agreed with that.
I don't know. I mean, they focused and told us their arguments were going to be on one letter, one day, and the House process, which was surprising to me. I mean, that really begs the question of, well, what about the documents from the Office of Management Budget that said withhold the aid? I mean, there's so many questions and so many documents and so many witnesses that they are just simply ignoring in their opening remarks. That left a lot of questions for me that I think they have not yet answered.
I'm going to yield some of my time to a friend of yours from the great state of Missouri, Senator McCaskill.
Good morning, or afternoon, rather, Patty. How are you today?
We've all lost time.
Yes, we have.
Good to talk to you.
So I don't want to say that you're old, but you've been there a long, long time. I think people forget.
Since I was a kid, yeah.
Yes, I mean, people forget your seniority. You were elected in 1992. Came to the United States Senate from the state of Washington in 1993. You have lived through not just this impeachment trial, but another impeachment trial, in addition to a lot of impeachments of judges along the way. The House managers tried to retreat, the White House tried to retreat into the weeds of House procedure to try to defend the obstruction of this administration. And let me ask you this question point blank. Has there ever been a president in the time you've served that has done the kinds of things this president has done to block Congress from its job under the Constitution?
Not to my knowledge at all. And it was very surprising to me, although I guess we should have anticipated, that they're going after the House process, because that's not what this is about. The House has a right to put together their own process. If they have a case to make, focus on the case, not on the process. That's what we want to hear. It's what we've always heard in any impeachment inquiry, in any judicial process. What are the facts and what's the witnesses? What's the documents? What's the case before us that would defend what they came here to defend, which was the president's actions and using our taxpayer dollars to try and push a foreign country to influence a political connection. Fight that fight, not the House process.
Well, it is interesting to me that they are actually saying they defied these subpoenas across the board because they didn't like the fact that there wasn't an extra vote in the House. It really is weak.
And to that point, we're in the Senate now. So if the Senate asks for witnesses and documents, we are in this impeachment trial. Why did every Republican vote to say, no, we are not going to have any witnesses or any documents and produce the evidence that we need? To me, it's a mystery how they're trying to move forward.
It's almost like you didn't do it right in the House, so now we're going to refuse to give you the information that could exonerate the president completely if, in fact, those witnesses existed. It's very upside down.
It is.
How long do you expect this to go on, Patty? Do you think they will go into Tuesday, or do you think they're going to, do everything on Monday, try to get into prime time on Fox Monday night and call it a day?
Well, I can only guess, but based on just what they tried to present today as their case, I mean, you'd think in an opening remarks they would make their most impressive case. I would guess that their whole goal is to get this over with before the Super Bowl. So I'm expecting that they will try and just move this quickly and just be dismissive, as they were today. This is just, a bunch of bunk, rather than really arguing the facts, and I think that'll be a big mistake for them in the Senate.
Have you had a chance to talk to Lisa or Susan this morning about how offended they were at the notion that the president would take retribution against people who opposed him?
I have not, but you know, I don't know about what Schiff said last night. But we all know that this president has no compunction in sending out a Twitter and name calling people and trying to intimidate them. And this is what concerns me about that. You said I've been here a long time. Well, one of the things that I voted on was against the war in Iraq. And one of the things I saw in that tremendously important time, that fear was a motivating factor for many people when they took that vote. Fear should never be a motivating factor when you make a vote on a consequential issue such as this. We have to base it on facts, or we will be facing the consequences of that for decades to come.
Senator Patty Murray, Democratic senator from the state of Washington, thank you very much for taking our questions. I want to